Assalamu alaikum. My name is Rifa Tamanna and today we were going to discuss about the wetlands in Bangladesh. This interview will include various aspects of wetlands such as functions, services, benefits and as well as various restoration procedures that are adopted in Bangladesh. Today we have our guest Anika Tabassum. She is currently doing her master's in environmental science and management from Bangladesh University of Professionals. Hello Anika Tabassum, how are you?
Hello, Alhamdulillah, I'm good. How are you?
As today's topic is wetlands in Bangladesh, so first of all I want to know what do you mean by wetlands?
A wetland is an area of land that is either covered by water or saturated with water. The water is often groundwater seeping up from an aquifer or spring. Wetlands water can also come from a nearby river or lake. Seawater can also create wetlands, especially in coastal areas that experience strong tides. A wetland is entirely covered by water at least part of the year. The depth and duration of the seasonal flooding varies. Wetlands are transition zones. They are neither totally dry land or not totally underwater. They have characteristics of both.
Can you please tell us more about wetlands such as functions or services of it?
Yeah, if we talk about the wetland services, the wetlands in Bangladesh have great ecological, economic, commercial and socio-economic importance. They contain very rich components of biodiversity of local, national and regional significance. Like among them estimated 5,000 species of flowering plants, 1,500 of vertebrates in the country, up to 300 plant species and some 400 vertebrate species are judged to be dependent on wetlands for all or part of their lifespan. And wetlands also support a significant range of other activities such as extractions of reed, harvesting of edible aquatic vegetations and their products like medical herbs, shells, etc.
As we already know about the functions and services of wetlands, right now I want to know that what are the benefits of wetlands or how people can be benefited by using wetlands.
Wetlands have many benefits, like enormous benefits. Wetland ecologists have already documented many environmental benefits of wetlands, like water purification, flood protection, shoreline stabilization, groundwater recharge, and stream flow maintenance. Wetlands also provide habitat for fish and wildlife, including endangered species. Not all the wetlands provide all of these benefits, but how your particular wetlands works, it totally depends on its location and its time.
Till now we have discussed about the wetlands in general, but right now I want to specifically focus on wetlands in Bangladesh. So can you please enlighten us about the wetlands in Bangladesh? First of all, I will start with the distribution of it.
Bangladesh has a large areal extents of fresh water because of its deltic characteristics. Bangladesh possesses enormous area of wetlands including river and streams, freshwater lakes and marshes, haors, bowers, dells, water storage reservoirs and fish ponds, flooded cultivated fields and estuarine systems with extensive mangrove swamps. But wetlands of coastal and marine origin are less important in Bangladesh.
Okay, and then how about the classification of wetlands?
From an agricultural point of view, soil scientists in Bangladesh adopt a different approach to define wetlands. On the basis of depth and durations of flooding, the country has been divided in 6 broad land types like highland, medium lowland, and very lowland and bottomland. So some of the important wetlands of countries are Cholonbil, Atrai Basin, then Gopalganj, Khulna Bills, Arial Bills, Shurma, Kushiara floodplain. All these wetlands have economic and commercial importance and values in Bangladesh.
Okay, Anika, now tell us how Bangladeshi people can be economically benefited from wetlands.
Wetlands provides various ecosystem services to humans, like The total area of wetlands in Bangladesh is about 7 to 8 hectares, 8 million hectares, which constitutes about 50% of the land surface of the country. And wetlands are rich in flora and fauna, like 300 plant species, 400 vertebrate species, and 260 freshwater fish species are dependent on wetlands of Bangladesh. Some wetlands of Bangladesh are national and international significance, like Tanguar Haor, then Hakaluki Haor, then Sundarban, then Saint Martin Coral Island. About two-thirds of people in Bangladesh depends on these wetlands for a variety of purpose, like including water production, then bird hunting, livestock raising, and so many things.
Opinion about wetland restoration. For example, in Dhaka city, which river should be taken under restoration process?
Wetland water quality is rapidly changing and threatens to damage in the Dhaka city. There is a serious problem of water pollution in central Dhaka, which is known as Turak Tungi Balu river system. In Bangladesh, with the river systems being one of the most polluted in the world at this moment, a baseline survey of water chemistry and total coliform has been undertaken, and that shows that the amount of dissolved oxygen close to zero in the dry season. So these wetland problems should be addressed more seriously and combine a strategy which would help greatly to reduce the pollution problem in the Turak Tungi Balu river system.
Okay, Anika, as we are at the end of our discussion, so any comments or anything you want to add?
Yeah, in the recent history of landscape development, wetlands have been among the most affected ecosystems of the Bangladesh. So, wetlands management needs to be incorporated into a systems of integrated land and water use, and indeed into the socio-economic systems of the country. Appropriate land and water use policies or strategies related to wetland needs to be adopted and implemented, and land and water managers must pay attention to issues related to wetland ecosystems. And lastly, public awareness has to be developed for wetland conservation.
Okay, Anika, thank you so much for joining us. It's a great pleasure to have you in our interview. We get to know a lot of information about wetlands through you. Thank you.